I'm here with Gloria Warner, and she is sharing with us today a little bit about her journey in her faith. Gloria, tell us about the life situations and circumstances that shaped your relationship with Jesus.
Well, my growing up was my mom and dad that shaped my relationship. We lived in a kind of a strange situation. We lived in a hotel. My mom ran the hotel. My dad worked in town and farmed. It was a family of 9. I had 7 siblings, and we each had our own room, and we just kind of spread out in the hotel. And we had visitors that were there nightly. But the people that shaped me and my faith, besides going to camps and activities that my mom and dad always encouraged, was the hotel was kind of a safe haven. We, my dad would connect, as him being an immigrant, he would connect with other people in town, especially after World War II. And we had 3 major situations of people that stayed with us. One was, it was a place for a unwed mother, single mother, lived with us. She had a daughter my age and stayed for about a year. And when I say safe haven, we ate together. We did everything together at the hotel. She would help my mom. We had a displaced person from World War II that came. She and her husband, very educated, very talented. He was a pianist. He gave me piano lessons, and she helped us. And probably the last that stood out was a woman that came after World War II from Poland. Was her way was paid by an elderly man, and she came to an abusive situation. She had a daughter, and she came one night, and she lived with us for 10 years. So besides, I saw them giving and caring for people. We had So that was a big piece. Besides all the camps, all the activities I went to, but I guess my faith was really challenged in the last 3 years of losing our son and my husband. And that's where St. John's really came into place with Pastor Dave with the first go round, and then Pastor Alex and you, Todd, that called when we were still getting ourselves together in Vegas and reaching out right away. Our planning for his funeral, I could not have asked for more warmth and kindness as we Zoomed from all over the country, and how we set up the funeral. And Alex so openly listened to my 15-year-old granddaughter who had a song she wanted, and how we had wanted this different music. And Arlene Sands went out of her way to learn some of these songs. And I have to mention the person with the strongest faith that walked me through was Sharon Peterson.
And how have all of these life experiences you've had shaped how you choose to serve?
I lived my faith when I taught school. That was one lesson we had in confirmation. The kids would come to my classroom in an evening presentation, and we would talk about how you can live your faith wherever you are. When we came here, I got involved in Bible school first off, making a huge tarp stomach of the whale that Jonah was in, and putting sardines in it, and the can of sardines with a fan blowing on it. I had little kids that are now seniors, were 3 and 4-year-olds, that I did that with, and it was really fun. But the best was confirmation, being a mentor. I was fortunate to be a mentor for 4 sets of families, and both their children, and it really touched my heart. I learned more from those kids probably than I gave them, but it was a growth experience for all of us.
How is generosity an important part of your journey as well?
And a lot of times when we think of generosity, we think only of money. And there are so many other pieces. David and I were as generous as we could be with as a family raising. He's a printer and I'm a teacher, of giving us what we could. The generosity we talked about the most was it was important for us to give to other kids that maybe aren't here, that needed help with going to camp. I have nephews and nieces. I had other family friends to get them to different camps. And then before he passed away, we had talked, that was the ministry that we really we're encouraged to give toward was youth ministry. You can give so much just by visiting someone, showing them your smile and your love, and encouraging them that it will be a better tomorrow.
So
with God's help.
yeah.
Thank goodness.
So generosity is a whole life experience.
It is.
then.
It is. It's not just one thing.
Well, thank you for sharing your story
Thank
and
you.
for sharing your faith and for how much you're a part of St. John's.
Thank you.